I'll just love the way this thing feels. Look at that fight. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. JARN? JARN? This is Kastaplast's first approach disc, and it is a 4.5303. I tell you, I used to put a lot with zones. I know. These throw very similar to that, but they feel so much better. So today, I'm just gonna be doing a quick review out here, kind of showing you a few different lines with it. Got these from Disc Unlimited, and they are based out of Kansas. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and let's just jump straight into the review, because this wind is just getting worse and worse and worse. But that's what these discs are for, so let's go test them out. The JARN, J-A-R-N, has a speed of 4.5, a glide of 3, a turn of 0, and a fade of 3. JARN by Kastaplast, 4.5303 K1. So this is going to be kind of like a zone, like a harp, but the plastic feels so much better. Let's see how the JARN's putt. Just like a zone. You know what Discraft and Westside doesn't have? And that's the K1 plastic. I really enjoy this plastic a whole lot. So I'm gonna try to ante it through the tree line up here, see if I can hold that line with the JARN. See how it holds on an ante. You're gonna have to put a lot into it. Oh, it wants to fight. I can tell it wants to fight. This is the first of Kastaplast. This is the first time they made a disc like this. I tell you, put a little ante on that, have it kind of flex in. I used to putt with zones, so I can definitely tell I'm going to be putting these in the bag, and it's Kasta. The JARN is a Kastaplast disc. It is an overstable mid-range driver and approach disc. It is the first overstable approach disc made by Kastaplast. So I gotta tell you right now, if you have not thrown any K1 plastic by Kastaplast, or they're soft or any of it, it's really good plastic. I mean, it feels so good. It's made in Sweden, and it is Pdga approved. What's really cool about Kastaplast too is they have the stickers on the back that tell you like the born on date. Look at that green, isn't it so beautiful? I've got 25-mile-per-hour headwinds right now. Let's go ahead and try this JARN out. That's what it's made for. Whew. Oh. Loving it. The JARN has a predictable fade and is great in headwinds. This is a good one to try a few different lines on it, so I'm just going to throw a few different times at this. I've got wind coming right at me. It's roaring, I tell you. Kansas, it's always windy. Oh. Here we go. Oh, definitely like a zone. Wind blowing right at me. I'm gonna try an ante with the JARN. Go way wide and have it come in. Here we go. I love that disc. Okay, let's just go straight at this one. You can see it's like a zone. Like a zone, like a pig, like a harp. Got some distance on this one, and it's kind of elevated up. So let's try the 4.5 speed yarn at it. Here we go. Ooh, early release. But yeah, you can definitely tell it just wants to fight. Okay. Yarn wants to keep putting up a fight, keep wanting to go left. Let's just aim a little more right then. With the K1 though, that's what's great about this plastic, is it's pretty soft, so it's not gonna roll on you as much. So for this kind of approach where you're looking uphill and you may want to put on a hyzer or a slight approach, it's not going to want to roll back on you. It's going to settle really well. So let's give it a toss. You know, I think this may be good for a little flick shot. Oh, so here's another good example. Just trying to get around this tree. Kind of flick under, kind of try to go right at it. Try to go right with a little hyzer. Beautiful. These are going in my bag for sure. They just work so well in the wind, and lately in Kansas I've been trying to find better wind discs. And I think the yarn is going to help solve some of my, really those touch approach problems, because sometimes my putters just, they'd be flying like crazy, I tell you. I think the yarn can have a position in everyone's bag, and it just feels great, especially in that K1 plastic. Got a lot of headwind going right now. That's gotta die to get in. Oh, far. Plastic just feels so great in the hands. Okay, let's just send this yarn. Oh man, I love that disc. Well, that's it out here. Hopefully you got to see a few cool lines, and hopefully I convinced you that the yarn is probably something you should have in your bag, if not a disc close to it, for certain approaches. I mean, you could put a lot of torque in this and it is not going to roll over on you. These are great discs for advanced, for beginning players. They're great on flicks. They're great for getting around corners. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe right below if you enjoyed the video. And if you really like the yarns, which I did, you can look up discunlimited.com. They're based out of Kansas, and they're one of the biggest manufacturers in the US for Kasta. And that's where I got mine. Only like $16.99, not that expensive, especially for a disc that you're gonna love. Until next time, don't forget the most important rule of disc golf. Have fun, even in the wind.